So this week marks the arrival of the power, the electrics, which are going nice and early in the cavity spaces between the walls. You can see there's a load of rock wool there. It's actually two walls. It's plasterboard cladding, rock wool, then a cavity, then more rock wool, and then more plasterboard. And I believe that the plasterboard's going to be in 3 layers for the inside wall and 4 for the outside wall. Now I think if we go through here, we'll see that I think that the whole inner wall has been rock wooled in Studio 1. Yeah. This is always a nice moment when the first layer of plasterboard goes up. You get a real sense of how the room will be. Then they'll start layering up the plasterboard and the room will gradually feel a little bit smaller, which is always kind of weird because it looks exactly the same, it just feels smaller. And here's Studio 2, and they've got their first bit of plasterboard as well. There's a lot more information about these materials on our blog, spitfireaudio.com/blog. We've even, on this one, put some electric schematics up. So this is when the walls encroach in on you. Here's the second layer of plasterboard. Nice space for an armchair and a table for beer there. And let's have a look at this huge cavity between the actual wall of the building and the wall of the studio itself. And that will all be covered up once the second wall, the outer wall, goes up. Here's the beginnings of the electric cupboard. And look, there we go. There's 3 layers of plasterboard. Room just that little bit smaller now. And preparations for the ceiling going up, that bulkhead. That's Justin, site manager. Going through, and then if you look up there, that brown stuff, it's a rubber damping membrane that goes between each level of the plasterboard. Yeah, here's some a little bit closer up. Yeah, it's kind of slightly textured, kind of rubbery film that goes between the plasterboard. More info on that on the blog.